What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to an episode of Boston Red Sox Franchise, episode 15. We choked in the World Series. Really frustrating. Probably, if you saw the last episode, I wasn't happy how it ended. We had a 3-1 series lead. We should have won Game 6. We could have won Game 7. Bullpen lost those games. We had to make some changes. I think Archie Bradley, I want to keep him. He's still a very good pitcher. He was bad in the playoffs. Kimbrel can get off this team. I screwed up by not having Murillo on the Major League team. That's me screwing up. Lineup-wise, probably find a new shortstop. I know Crawford had a good playoffs, but he is going down. He might even retire. New first baseman Freeman was terrible. He does have a player option, but I think we can definitely do better. He's not even a good defender anymore, and he was god-awful in the playoffs. Bohr, I think, is fine. You guys were telling me it's not Navarez, but I'm probably going to go with that. We might keep him, maybe not. We'll see. He is a free agent, but we might just let him walk. But let's get into it, guys. Let's go to the offseason. And let's make some changes. We're a good, borderline great team, but we have to get over that. No! First Obama, now Triggs. Rip the dream, boys. And he's not even a Hall of Fame inductee. That's a crock of shit. Cano and Cabrera, but we know Cano won't be there. So Benintendi's a free agent. Definitely want to keep him. Oh. He doesn't have a lot of interest. He wants to be close to home. Well, let's go a little extra years. Lance McCullers is a player option. Same with Freeman. I'm okay with both of them. Moving on. Kimbrel. What does he want for a year? 7.2. I'm going to give him a qualifying offer, but he will not be on this team. Justin Bohr, I do want to keep. He had 31 home runs. $5 million for a first or a DH. Brandon Crawford. 4.3. A 2-WAR season now. Let's just say it's 1.5. Let's say projects he goes down. That's still not the worst. I'll do that. Navarez. He went 5. I think as a backup catcher, worst case. So I think for $5 million, and we can go from there. So our staff is good. Let's see what happens with those guys. Freeman is exercise options. He'll be traded. McCullers, he'll be traded. And perfect. Benintendi, Bohr, Crawford, and Navarez all signed. Perfect. Now, what's our budget looking like? 1.3, but there is money coming off the table, which I might want to do right now if we can. Let's go a day or two. Let's take a look at free agents. Seager's available. I would love to get Seager on the team. 1, Dodgers have been playing us in the World Series. We take from them, we get a player. 2, it's a need. He is 28. The power is not really crazy. 26 last year, slugging. 526 isn't bad. I definitely want to get Seager. And he has interest. It's pretty good interest. So we're going to need to make money, though. So let's clear out some money. First thing first, McCullers. So let's see what we can get for prospects from. Now, there's not many prospects who have signed. So it may be difficult. But I need to do it now. Okay, that'll do this trade from the Rangers. We get 2 A's. Ooh, there's an A in that trade. No, I like the Rangers offer the most. Let's go with the Rangers. So we get a catcher, which is nice. Rick Brandano. He's only 20. We'll see how he develops. And then the pitcher, too. David Delgado. Or Delgadito. He has a picture of Triggs. I have to take him. And that saves us a bunch of money. So, before we go any further, what are their potentials? 96 on Delgadito. Okay, and what about Brandano? 91. So, next up, we are going to trade Freddie Freeman. We can get a closer and a reliever from the Padres. We can get a closer and a left fielder from the Rockies. A bunch of Bs. That right fielder. A second baseman. I kind of like this one. So we get Fernandez, and then what's this Blanco guy looking like? He's a B potential, but he's a 75 overall. And his potential is going up. And he has pretty good stamina. I'm actually going to take this trade. from, who is this? The Padres. So there we go. Now we have a lot of money to work with. Do we have any other contracts I kind of want to move on from? Not really. Do we trade? I mean, let's trade Crawford now, I guess. $4 million is still $4 million. We can probably get like a B potential, and yeah, we can. Drew McClain, a couple Bs, including an 18. They're both 18 from the Diamondbacks. A catcher and a starting pitcher. Let's do that. And what does this Reyes catcher look like? Does he look good? Good, great defender potentially. And we'll see how he develops as a hitter. I think Zach Collins may be our catcher moving forward. I don't know. Or Navarez. We'll have to figure that out. But now our budget should be pretty good. So let's take a look at arbitration. We only got 2 guys. Brebbia and Tavares. So I do want to keep Brebbia. Brebbia, excuse me. Yeah, 3.5. I'm not giving you $7 million. And you're not a closer. You're in the bullpen. And then Tavares, who's a pretty good hitter. But I'm not breaking the bank. I'm going to offer him, like, I'll do $900,000 in arbitration. That's 10 times what you made last year. Let's do these tender contracts with Jay Groom. Great in the playoffs. We'll do a cheaper deal. That way we can just save some money for Seager, because I really want to get Seager. Billy Boyer, still like him. Again, let's do a cheaper deal. And the rest of these guys, I'll just sign them. You don't need to see it. We'll move forward, and we'll go after Seager. Alright, so all those offers were made. Now I'm looking at the Rule 5, and there's some names I want to protect, so let's do that first. Then we're going to move on with the offseason. And right now, our rotation is Sale, Lamet, Mize, Groom, and we got Higel and Montes. I'm probably going to go with Higel as our number 5 and Montes as our long man, and we got Spanos working his way up too, so we got some guys. We're starting to have that wave of prospects, so that's good. We got Sanchez too down here. So we got some names that are working their way up through the system. And then we got that guy in the trade, Delgadito. So bullpen, I really need to make sure Murillo is on the team next year. That was a Jimbo by me. Those guys aren't eligible for the Rule 5 draft. We do want to get either a first baseman or a DH. I need to get a right-handed bat, too. If we get Seager, that's another left-handed bat. So, I mean, that is kind of a problem we have. So we have a lot of lefties in our lineup. All right, there's just a reliever who's 67 overall. That's the only guy I'm worried about. So I think we're fine. So let's go look at free agency. Seager. See if he accepts that. Boom. Day 1 of free agency. 5 years with a player option. He's only 28. Jameson Taillon's a National. Gary Sanchez is a Dodger. So that's, I mean, it's good that the Yankees lose him, but then he's going to the Dodgers who have been playing us in the World Series. But Yankees get weaker. We get stronger. And we still have money, so let's see if we can find like a first baseman who's right hand. Josh Bell is switch hitter. Always a stud. You know, he's not crazy in this, but I would love to get him. 3 years. Derek Law is a Tiger. And we got Josh Bell. We're going in, boys. Kiermaier is a Met. So I think the bullpen's fine. I think we can rock with Navarez and then Zach Collins as our battery mate. I think that's fine. I think we're good. I don't think there needs to be much else. I think this lineup's going to be amazing. We still have money to spend. Here's waiting on these guys to sign their deals. Toronto's a Tiger. We just hope like the Yankees don't get people. Fulmer's a Pirate. Aaron Judge is a Met. Perfect. Nemo's a Ray. Tim Anderson's a Mariner. Get out of here, Kimbrel. I'll probably take Cisneros. What? Max Stacy's been offered a lot. I don't like him. Let's go back to... You know, let's wait till the end of the offseason and then we'll trim. That way, like, all these guys have signed. The Yankees got Snell. That stinks. Manny Margot's a Pirate. Kyle Freeland's a Blue Jay. Will Myers is a Philly. Lee Chung for Frank Medrano. No. Did they call, be like, yeah, this guy who's not going to be a big leaguer, we want him for your guy who's not going to be a big leaguer. That's a stupid trade. Sonny Gray's an Angel, going back to the West Coast. Tyler Anderson to Giant. Corey Dickerson for Luis Urias. Okay. Tommy, we don't need a Tommy fan, but that's an interesting trade. Rule 5 draft. Trying to think of anyone that... We really don't need the... Maybe get like a second baseman, Drew Jackson. Vito Brujan. He's younger. Let's take Vito. He can be like a utility guy for us. This is where the Rule 5 draft can help you out. So we'll skip that. We're good on the rest of it. So we'll wait to the end of starting catch as a Twin. Profar is a Royal. Chris Archer is a Cub. Tavares is signed with him, so he's making almost $2 million, but that's fine. So now we're going to trade Kimbrel. And I think we can. There's probably going to be a lot more prospects out there, or maybe teams can't afford them now. Drew Waters. Salvatore Rodriguez. Ooh, 3 Bs, including a catcher. I kind of like that. I'm going to do that. We'll see, but 3 Bs, that just helps build depth into the system. And our budget now, we are barely positive, but I think that will change once the season starts. Let's go to the regular season, get this all taken care of. Our budget, yeah, we are at $215 million, and this offseason we have Devers and Betts. Holy cow. And Navarez, Justin Bohr. But yeah, man. But the thing is, Betts, he'll get a raise. Devers will get a big raise. But I think we'll probably move on from some other people, maybe. I don't know, or we could trade Springer, Sale, the last year of their deal. I don't know. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So Sale, Lement, Mize, Cream, Hagel, and then I want Montas in the bigs. And we'll put Feltman in AAA. There we go. And Murillo's going to be our setup man. Sorry, Felipe. It's only 24. At least it saved us time for service time, I guess. Trying to be positive. We don't have... I guess we'll put Ronnie there. So that's all set. Lineup. Do we have Benintendi lead? He's in 99. Do we have him lead off? I don't hate that move. Devers second. Then Seager. That's... No, let's do this. I kind of want another righty in there. This lineup, though, is deep. Holy cow. Betts, Benintendi, Seager, Springer, Devers, Bell, Bohr, Navarez, and Billy Boyer, who's pretty darn good at second base. I got a question for you guys. I want to hear it in the comments. How many runs are we going to score this year? Can we get 1,000? That's like primetime steroid era baseball had trouble scoring 1,000 runs. Can we do it? They have Tavares versus lefties. No, Bohr still hits them. I want Bohr in there. The only problem with our team is Josh Bell is not great at defense, but he has great durability, so that's fine. Yeah, this lineup is going to be nuts. And we should have some big name prospects too. Maybe not any top 10, but we should have, I'm going to say 4 top 50 prospects. Dustin Taylor, when is he going to make the base? He's been like the #1 prospect for years. So no top 13. Kevin Montes at 16, but he's on the big, so there's 1. I said 4. Steve Myers, who was our draft pick last year, is at 33. Maybe we don't have 4. We have Rick Brandino at 46. So we have 3. We are the number 1 team in baseball. First in contact, second in power, first in pitching, 16th in defense, 22nd in speed. Yankees are now 6. I mean, they lost Judge and Sanchez. They did have Blake Snell. But this is our division now, boys. Hope to have a big year next year. That will be in the next episode. Hope you did enjoy this. Please drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you are new, if you guys did enjoy this. And like I said, how many runs will we score? I'm going to say 900. We'll find out in the next episode, guys. I'll see you then. Take it easy. Peace.